Hi and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. Today I am making Fudgy Bon Bons. These are cookies that cover kisses, and we're going to put a little drizzle on top of them. So I'm kind of excited about these. This is not my recipe. This is actually kind of exciting because it is a recipe that won the Pillsbury Bakeoff back in the 90s, like 90, I want to say 92, 93, somewhere in there, and I've been making them ever since then. They're delicious. They are chewy and fudgy and chocolatey, and it's chocolate wrapped in chocolate, right? So can't go wrong with that. We are going to start out with 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 stick of butter, a half a stick of butter, it's a 1/4 cup, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, not the same as evaporated milk. I see why this recipe won, because it's really innovative. It's really different. I've never seen any other cookies like it, and whenever I make them, people always love them. So I always put them on my cookie tray every year for Christmas. But they are definitely not something I would have ever thought of. They're really just so different. Wait till you see. Okay, now off the heat. Oops. We are going to add, this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. Look how finely chopped those are. Those are really ground up pretty good. You'll see why. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And see, we're going to use this dough to cover up those kisses, so it kind of has to be kind of a thick dough. I mean, you'll know when you're done, when there's no more flour. You don't see any more of the flour. It's all been incorporated into the chocolate. We're going to take a tablespoon of the dough. This is a 1 tablespoon measuring, well, it's not measuring, but a 1 tablespoon scoop. We're going to put the kiss inside, wrap it around, and then roll in. I know, right? Look at that. And then you just put it on here. They're not going to spread out, so you don't need to put them too far apart from each other. We'll probably be putting 15 on here, on this tray. This is not that big of a tray. See there? Watch. These are so good and so easy. Oops. You watch. Stick it in. And when they're done baking, they look like little domes. And, oh, the oven's ready. And then we'll drizzle them with the colored drizzle, and they're going to look so pretty and so festive. And again, whatever holiday you're celebrating, use that color. Okay, these are going to go in the oven 6 to 8 minutes. You don't want them to over bake, because then this shell on the outside will get too hard. So we're going to let them go 6 and see how that goes. And if they need a couple more minutes, then we'll give them up to 8. But I wouldn't go over 8. Just second batch out of the oven. See how they get a little dry on top, and let them cool a couple minutes. Then we're going to take them off the tray. Once they cool completely, then we're going to drizzle them, make them pretty. This is when they're hot. They're gonna harden up once they aren't warm anymore. But this is what you get for being the baker. We'll be right back. Okay, we are on the decorating phase. Most of them have cooled. I melted some green and some red candy melts in the microwave. I did them 30 seconds and give them a stir, then 30 seconds, gave them a stir, and then 30 seconds. This was just a few, just maybe, I don't know, 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup of them. You don't need very many, because it's just going to be a little drizzle on here. I need scissors. Melted candy melts inside this plastic bag. I'm going to zip it up. Squeeze all the air out and zip it up. So it can't squeeze out all over me. Take a tiny, tiny bit of the tip. And then we're just going to, you can do swirls. Or you can do stripes. think the stripes look a little more sophisticated. The swirls are just a little more whimsical, right? So whatever look you're going for, take one in the middle here. You can do like, just swirl it around like that. Cute, right? Now, snip this one just a tiny bit. I did have to add some oil, just some cooking oil to this. It was real thick. You don't always have to do that. It's dependent on, you know, your candy melts and the temperature in your house and all that kind of stuff. See, they look so pretty. They look so festive. You could also dip these in a little, while they're wet, dip them in a little bit of colored sugar if you want. And you can put as much of that color as you like too. If you want a whole bunch of drizzle on there, you know, obviously you can, you know, fill up the whole thing with drizzle. See, a little more red. But for me, it's more about the cookie, so I'm not gonna do most of them like that. But see, nice, right? I'm gonna put a link to the recipe. Hopefully it'll still be on the Pillsbury website. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure they have all their winners on their website. And then you can get the, I'll put the ingredients down there, but you can get all the instructions and everything from the description. I'll put it in this description downstairs. so you can you know, find out how to make these and read about them. They always have a story about what cookies won and how they won. I've been making them since that happened. So anyway, thanks for watching. You take care now.